Getting your audience to laugh is a good way to sell a video game. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funny video game commercials.
Think you're ready for it?
For this list, we've chosen the funniest game and console commercials that had us laughing long after the ad finished airing. The commercial must have been aired on television, so trailers for games that are aired online are not included.
And turn off the blinker!
Number 10, Segata Sanshiro, Sega Saturn. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, if you're not playing the Sega Saturn, Segata Sanshiro is coming for you. A parody of Akira Kurosawa's Sugata Sanshiro, this judo master punishes anyone who's not playing Sega's 5th generation console, which, if you know your history, was a lot of people. Segata Sanshiro promoted the system and its various titles with his catchphrase, he trains on the mountains, he's faced off against zombies, he even sacrificed himself so that Sega may live on. The Sega Saturn owes its success in Japan to this one badass dude. Number 9, The Laundry Bear, Battle Tanks.
What the? Uh-oh.
What do tanks and teddy bears have in common? Nothing at all, and that's why it's up to these tanks to eliminate all cuddly laundry bears. Parodying the fabric softener Snuggle and its furry mascot, a tank bulldozes its way through a house and chases down the poor bear.
Introducing Battle Tanks for Nintendo 64.
Limbs ripped off, partially on fire and coughing up fluff. The bear would live to see another day as he was brought back for a sequel commercial in yet another parody, this time of the $6 Million Man. Too bad the bear got run over again.
The new Battle Tanks Global Assault. Stronger, faster, better.
Number 8, Perfect Day, PlayStation 4.
Just a perfect day.
A perfect day is defined by a duel to the death, dangerous street racing, and of course, all-out war.
Oh, such a perfect day.
That's what this hilarious ad for PlayStation 4 demonstrates, as two buddies engage in live-action versions of the games they would typically be playing on Sony's newest console. The two fight each other with swords and axes, race in exotic cars, and engage in a shootout while singing Lou Reed's Perfect Day.
Just keep me hanging on.
Sony got it right. Spending hours one-upping your buddy in video games really can be a perfect day.
I'm glad I spent it with you.
Number 7, Sponge Cake, Jam Sessions.
I'll go and get the cake.
There's nothing better than receiving a new game to play at your birthday party. That's how this ad starts off, as friends and family have gathered to celebrate this young man.
Oh!
It's all so heartwarming, until Mom brings out a lame sponge cake. And that's when all hell breaks loose.
What the f*** is this?
This commercial fires on all cylinders. It's hilarious, vulgar, and nostalgic. And it sells the player on the game. Play Jam Sessions and you'll be an instant rock star. Attitude included. Number 6, Mouse Love, Game Boy Micro.
As Nintendo begins to take on new forms, it's important that we can measure how addictive they truly are.
Sex sells. This was Nintendo's funny take on the old adage used to introduce their newest cash grab, the Game Boy Micro.
Extremely portable, extremely stylish.
Scientists test out how addictive the new Game Boy is, placing it in a mouse maze along with a block of cheese. Well, the mouse does this instead. Regardless of the Game Boy Micro's success, or lack thereof, this commercial was still pretty funny. Number 5, Robin and Zelda Williams, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D.
Welcome back, old friend.
While it may not be the funniest commercial in terms of laughs provided, we guarantee you this one will have you smiling from ear to ear for quite a while.
I became a hero.
Dad.
I saved your kingdom.
Dad.
Yes, Zelda?
As gameplay from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is shown, we hear the soothing voice of the late Robin Williams serenade us with a speech geared toward Princess Zelda. Or is it meant for his daughter Zelda? who owes her name to this iconic series.
Are you mixing me up with the princess again?
Hard to say, you're both pretty magical.
It's a touching commercial, amplified by the passing of the legendary comedian.
Zelda, check it out. Rematch?
Number 4, Kevin Butler, various PlayStation 3 titles.
Mod Nation Racers, rated E for everyone.
As part of their It Only Does Everything marketing campaign for the PlayStation 3, Sony created the beloved Kevin Butler character.
Thanks for coming.
Whether he's the VP of Realistic Movements, the Regional Manager of War, or the VP of Heroic Actions, Butler has become a PlayStation sensation with his plethora of job titles.
I call it the culture of success. We're always coming up with something new. That's why my job title keeps changing.
Responding to Dear PlayStation queries, supposedly submitted by fans, Kevin Butler provided hilarious, on-point answers as he praises and promotes the console and its various games.
Yeah, not to be Buzzkill McGee here, but a better way to spend time with Kyle, Abby, and your lovely wife Jenny is to buy them a PS3.
Butler even takes shots at competitors Microsoft and Nintendo while continuing the PlayStation hype.
I'm the master of my art. It sweats from my pores. Art sweat. To keep it to myself would be a crime against humanity.
Number 3, Standoff, Xbox 360. Microsoft rightfully prides itself on its quality first-person shooting titles. Why then not make them the focus of their Xbox 360 commercial? In a bustling train station, two men exchange dirty looks, leading up to them brandishing of handguns. Quite literally, their fingers forming a gun as kids would do. Soon after, everyone in the station partakes in this standoff, waving around and pointing their fingers. With a single spoken bang, all hell breaks loose as adults run around shooting themselves, spilling out into the streets as people drop like flies because they've been, quote, shot. Although this commercial wasn't officially banned, Microsoft chose not to air it, which is all the more of a shame since you can see that the actors are clearly enjoying themselves. Number 2, Happy Together, Super Smash Bros.
Only on Nintendo 64.
Our commercial begins with blue skies above, and a group of 4 friends happily holding hands together as they skip across a field of sunflowers.
No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be.
And then they proceed to stomp the crap out of each other. This uproariously hysterical commercial degenerates into an all-out brawl as Yoshi gets double-teamed and Donkey Kong throws Pikachu by the tail.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo.
With punches and kicks being thrown relentlessly and unapologetically. This mayhem brought joy to the faces of fans everywhere, as gamers were witnessing a fighter with Nintendo franchises crossing over. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I'm ready!
Fine. Cash your charge.
Ice hockey by Activision! Hey, lady! Come on, hit the gas! You're killing me out here!
Number 1. What's your game? World of Warcraft.
I'm Vern Troyer, and I'm a mage. What's your game?
Celebrity involvement in a commercial doesn't always yield hilarious results, but this time it did, with Blizzard's phenomenal series of commercials to promote their biggest hit, World of Warcraft.
My Mohawk storms through mighty forests on his frost saber. My Mohawk...
T, it's a warrior, not a Mohawk.
Well, maybe Mr. T hacked the game and created a Mohawk class.
They didn't just get one celebrity. They pulled out all the stops and got pop culture legends like Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. T, and William Shatner.
I'm a conduit of the ancient forces of nature.
But best of all, they got Chuck frickin' Norris.
I'm Chuck Norris, and I approve this game.
Whether it was Ozzy debating about his status as the Prince of Darkness, or Mr. T's self-styled character known as the Night Elf Mohawk, these commercials were all priceless.
Si tu me cherches trop, je te transforme en sheep.
Un mouton.
Do you agree with our list?
No comment.
Let us know which video game commercial made you laugh the most. And for more awesome top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
So if there's always new stuff, how do you know when you're done?
You don't.